Hi, I'm Electric Richard, and today I'm going to be talking about Halo 4. This is the review. We can do the beaming effect in post, right? Okay, cool. Now you're probably wondering, hey Richard, why are you doing a review of Halo 4 so late after Halo 4 was released? Well, I'll tell you why that is. It's because it takes time to play a game like Halo 4. It's absolutely huge, as I have already mentioned in other videos about Halo 4. So you need time. You need time to digest that, to take it on board, and plus you need time to get rid of all the guff and all the sponsorship and all the product endorsements and let the dust settle. You know, get over the initial excitement of this brand new game and let it sit in the pantheon of gaming in your brain, and that's what's happened. Well, in my brain at least. So yeah, that's important. First up is the plot. Now the plot of Halo 4 is fairly complicated, as all Halo games are. I think 343 Industries have done quite well to carry that mantle forward, to make it convoluted and deeply interesting, but convoluted. The Master Chief, left on some stinking old ship in the middle of space, is woken by Cortana, his little AI friend, who's quite hot actually. It's quite weird for a hologram / AI to be that sexy. Anyway. She wakes him up because work has to be done, and off they go. And things unfold from then on in. Master Chief's brought to this new planet where things are happening on there by the Forerunners, and he has to stop them from finding the librarian, and there's a Covenant cult involved, and it's all, no spoilers, because frankly you probably played through it already, but mainly because it's convoluted, so yeah. I think one of the reasons the plot is so easy to take on board and so much fun to watch is because the gameplay is so fluid. Again, 343 have done brilliantly well just to sort of go cut and paste onto Halo 4. Now, you might want to criticize them for that, for not creating something new, but the way I see it, and this is probably fundamental to Halo 4 succeeding, if it ain't broke, don't go tinkering with it. And that is something 343 have done in abundance with Halo 4. They've also completely ignored that in other areas, but more on that later. I have no problem at all playing Halo 4. It's standard sort of control stuff. I use the green thumb setting myself, although the duck button has changed, or that minor quibbles. It does prove to be a bit of a challenge though in multiplayer when things get very frantic and very busy, and I'm busy trying to duck when I'm trying to throw a grenade or something, and that might come from playing too many other first-person shooters, but I expect my green thumb to be a certain way, and this green thumb has been a little different, so I'm not sure about why that's the case. But maybe your control method on Halo is a little different too. Let me know. I'm curious. Personally, I don't use anything but green thumb because I'm now reminded when it comes to the old Halo, and that's how I'll beat you if I play Halo by using green thumb. So yeah. But multiplayer is a lot of fun. There's a lot of different modes. Okay, not as many as Reach had. When the time that finished its reign, but of course that had been out a little while. You have to give Halo 4 a bit more time for all the modes to come out, and sure enough, since release we've already seen the inclusion of Regicide teams, which is quite nice. I love Regicide as a game mode. In fact, it's fantastic. I seem to be quite good at that for some reason. But there's no Griffball, I've noticed in Scotland. Maybe you've set one up yourself on your own game mode and your friends, and you play Griffball because you have friends that play Halo and I don't. But needless to say, that's the only thing that's missing on multiplayer so far, so I can't complain about that. Now, of course, DLC, downloadable content. On the one hand, I really like the Spartan Ops missions, the new episodes that come out every week. I think they're fantastic. I think the way they're releasing them is fantastic, and I hope that there will be plenty more plots beyond the one that we're playing through at the moment. Brand new storylines. In fact, with the way Spartan Ops goes, you won't need a Halo 5. So yay, no Halo 5, obviously. Just so you know, that's not going to happen. There's going to be a Halo 5, and it's very likely to be produced by 343 Industries, because if Microsoft signed them up for one game, then I'm Charlie's aunt. I'm not Charlie's aunt. But so far there hasn't been any armor upgrades or anything like that as you play through. They are unlockable as you play, obviously. There's a new map pack coming out pretty soon. If you've already bought your War Games pass, then you won't be buying that. You'll just get it from nothing. But I've been led to believe that the Crimson map pack coming out December 10th is really good. Has 8 new achievements, 3 new maps, and a partridge in a pear tree. To me, that's the crux of a good Halo DLC. Releasing map packs and for about, I don't know, off the top of my head, 800 Microsoft points to start off with, and then letting people download them for free later on, should they wish to. So if you want to get in there with your friends straight away, and let's face it, if you're up to speed on Halo, you're right at the forefront, you will need to spend those 800 Microsoft points, unless you've bought the pass already. So yeah. I always liked the way Bungie did that. I think that was good. It was uncomplicated. It was fun looking forward to the new DLC, and I hope that 343 continued that way. It's when those 3 free map packs run out, when that whole season pass thing finishes, the updates into spring, what's going to happen then? We shall see. But in the meantime, I'm very pleased with 343. Keep up the good work. And as a little aside, I'm loving the Spartan Ops plot. Fantastic. Reintroducing the Spartans, bringing that guy from Forerunner to Dawn, the YouTube miniseries, the live-action miniseries that was released just before Halo 4, tying that all together, and bringing back that evil doctor who first created the Spartans, and then there's some sort of super intelligence which is trying to take over the ship, and the ship itself, the USS Infinity, is enormous. The USS, ICC, NCC 1701. Whatever, the Infinity is really cool. I'm just loving it. I'm loving the CG as well, this high detailed textures of the faces. It's a lot of fun. I hope that standard's maintained, and I hope that standard's maintained when new plots come out, brand new plots which are not related to this one we're playing through at the moment, but I've already said that, so let's move on. If I had to throw some negative things Halo 4's way, and let's face it, I'm going to, I would say that it's odd that a lot of the symbols for making up your unique user ID patch that every Spartan has are locked until you unlock them, depending on what level you get to. And same with certain bits of armor. You don't get them or unlock them until you've done certain achievements in the game. Now, that makes sense. I get why that happens. But when it comes to the logos and the symbols, I think they should have been available from the very beginning. And here's why. I've been playing Halo for quite a while now, and in every incarnation of Halo, I've had the same symbol, except in Halo 4, because they weren't available from the start. Now I'm on level 30, and they're starting to appear, that means I can change it. But of course, that's inconsistent, and for a gamer like me, that's not good enough. But I can't be that mad at Halo 4, I'm enjoying it, it's fun to play. Okay, it's the same type of gameplay I've always played on Halo, it's exactly, I mean, it's no different to Reach. If anything, Reach is a little better. The jetpacks seem to work further. I don't know, little things like that. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something that Halo 4 doesn't have that Reach had in abundance. Some sort of Bungie magic, you might say. So, In not rocking the boat, 343 have created a Halo game we expected. But by not challenging what Halo is, it's created a Halo game that we've expected. I wished it was something, an advancement, a push towards a new way of playing these FPSs, these kind of grunt US-led first-person shooters. Yeah, I know, it's the United Nations Marine Corps, not the United States. But here's a little thing, Americans. When you guys sit down and make a world order, it's very American. Over here, we know it's American. So even though it's the United Nations Marine Corps, really it's just the United States Marine Corps with a couple of Scottish people thrown in. Yeah, there's a real Scottish Spartan with ginger hair and a Scottish accent and everything. It's really good. If anything, when you first take Halo 4 online, you'll notice that the menus are very different. And again, it's one of those things, it doesn't matter that the menus are different. They work just as well. In fact, you can see the other Spartans you're playing with much, much clearer. It's just, why change that? They've changed so little on the game, why change that? But what it comes down to is Halo 4 is very, very good. It's a fun, simple, brainless shooter, which continues a plot which I have barely got a grasp hold of, and for that I love it. There's so much to read about it, there's so much to find out about it. Go online, find out more information about the Spartans and the Covenant and the Forerunners and this convoluted universe that 343 have inherited, and I for one cannot wait for more content, for more Halo to play. In the meantime, I'm going back online, and I hope to see you there. I have been and always shall be Electric Richard. Thank you very much for watching. Leave some comments, tweet me, and if you do want to come and play Halo with me, then yeah, just pop round. I live at 1 London Street, London.